Hi, welcome to Conquering Clutter's YouTube channel. I'm Bob, and today's video is going to be on closet LED lighting. And we feel like this is an important video for you as a consumer because this is a very expensive item for your closet. And we want to make sure that there's some clear boundaries on who's responsible for what, whether it's the closet company or you as the consumer, what you have to do in order to provide them what they need to make this work. All right, so we're going to get into that, and I'm going to explain a few of the items and some of the looks and things like that too that you can do. So LED lights, light emitting diode. Just so you know that, I just want to make sure that you knew what LED stands for. Okay, there's a couple components used in your closet lighting. One of them is the strip light, the other is the puck light. All right, these are two of the most used items in a closet. You can use some other, there's some gadget items for LED lights and things like that that you can do, but for the most part, this is what you're going to be using. The strip lighting comes in a nice roll. It's very flexible, can be used to frame something out, toe kick lighting, or an entire cabinet, the entire cabinet lighting. This is used more for directional lighting, kind of like a spotlight I want you to think of. This comes out like this. The beam comes down. There's some shadowing going on. This is more an even light. They both have their purposes. Okay, this has self-adhesion on the back. It just peels off easily. There's some decorative profiles that it can go into and give you a nice look for that, okay? There's some different style of these pucks. There's more of a spotlight one, brighter ones, different color ones, because you'll see this part in your closet, okay? Strip lighting is more of a waterfall light. And what I mean by that is it's a cascade of light, more even coming down like that. Notice no shadowing like that going on. You don't have that. It lights up a section or a component of the closet better. Gives you more of a natural light look, okay? So it's even, so you're picking out proper colors of clothing that you want to wear and things like that. We both know you don't want to go out not looking good. Okay, so that's the point. You don't want somebody to say to you, do you have a light in your closet, or do you have a mirror? That's not the case here when you do this right. So strip lighting, an even flow of lights like that, nice and cascading. It is very time consuming installing because you got to do all these routering out. You can put them on the sides like this and get the light to go like that, so it's more brighter and more even. But that's what you get with strip lighting. Now, puck lighting is more of a displayed look. As you can see here, this one here shown on the shoes, you can see there's a little swivel on this so you can direct the light, but notice the shadowing in the box. Okay, this is more for putting a purse here, a necklace on one of those velvet necks, sunglasses, anything like that, the top of a counter, your dresser top that you want to look at. It's very good for that and gives a nice look. There's some things that you have to think about when using these puck lights and strip lighting, okay? So there's areas of your closet that you have to make sure you're incorporated in. Now, notice the glass doors. See how that whole section looks lit up? Not much shadowing. That's strip lighting, okay? Puck lights go up in the component or the boxes up here, and they light up just that area. Okay, there's no light beaming down. Even if you did glass shelves, the light kind of goes through them, but it depends what you're putting on the second, third, fourth, fifth shelf. Okay, you might want to put the strip down and have it light the entire section of it. It all depends what you want to display up here. The other thing I want you to think about though is, let's just say you got this puck lights up here and you're putting clothing up here in this one. It blocks the light off, so you turn your lights on and think they're all lit except for this one because the clothes are blocking the light. So make sure you know what you're going to put up here, what you want the sections to be with the puck lights, and what you want to display in there. If it's just stacks of clothes, you might want to put in the strip lighting on the side so it just brightens the entire cabinet, lets you see it better. If it's a purse, shoes, sunglasses, something of that nature that you want to put on display, puck lights are great because it's just going to highlight that area there and make it look good. But see the toe kick lighting, and this is beautiful. Great mood look, but let's make sure you got your investment right. Here's some ideas. You got the pole, the closet rod. This is strip lighting in here. This is the plastic diffuser that snaps on, so the strip light sticks inside, put the cap on, and lights the clothes evenly. If you put a puck light, you would get shadowing from the pole and things like that. So it serves its purpose here to help you see your items. This is another great idea. I like this because this lights up a drawer individually. It has a little micro switch on here, and you open the drawer up and it lights just that area. These are great because drawers are sometimes difficult to see when you have a light that's behind you, shining in, you don't know what's in there. These are perfect for jewelry drawers. Let you see everything in your jewelry drawer, makes it all pop so you can see it. Honestly, this is a great idea. Even if you wanted to do just the top drawer, is perfect for your jewelry items like that. Good thought on that. Now, this is one of the most important things that you need to know along with your designer, so you guys work hand in hand on this. This is so important. Write this down because this is going to decide if you're happy with your end result and how you use it. Okay, so how to control the lights. Big decision here on you. Now, you're going to have a light switch or dimmer. Okay, and I'll explain these in the next picture. Device dimmer, which means it plugs into a transformer and just controls that device. And then you have the remote control, and then the new app, the lighting app, which is becoming with this new smart technology. Okay, so these, you have to sit down and think about how you're going to do this. Stand in your room and have your designer explain to you how the lighting's going to work. The worst thing to do is put this in and spend that kind of money and then walk across a closet, or it gets buried in an area that you can't turn it on and off. Please make sure you're happy with this. Really, this will avoid a lot of confusion and a lot of stress later on in the project. Okay, now we're going to get into each of them. All right, so I want to show you, they each have their purpose, okay? This is a remote. Very inexpensive way to do it. Usually hooks straight up to a transformer, and you have a remote like I have here. In your hand, you can control it like you do a ceiling fan. But there's the pros of this is inexpensive, very easily hooked up, not a lot of thought put into it. The con of it is you got to deal with this. Always turning it on and off. There's a little sleeve that can mount as you walk into the room, and you can hit the center button, which makes it good, and do all your settings for dimming, which section you want on and all that though. So that's just a regular remote control. The next one is the device dimmer. On off too. This works by little touch control. Just hit the front of it and it turns your transfer on or off. Hold it and it dims it. Hold it, brightens it. Very inexpensive to install. But this usually has its limitations, is that it needs to be near the transformer. Can't work on long runs across the room like you may want it at an entry. Sometimes they're just put at a focal point where you have your lights, you know, on the dresser top, if you want to just turn the lights on a dresser. These are fantastic ideas for that. Inexpensive, okay, that's the pro. Con is very limited to where it can be put. All right. The next that you're starting to see a lot of is the smart homes. This is an app. This actually works by a module that would control the transformer, give you all kinds of settings, what time of day to turn them on, off, control settings, what section I want on, what section I want off, what's the brightness level of everything in the room. These are great for this, okay? Pros, easily programmed, got your phone in your hand, easily to work. Mild on the cost, requires a module that would plug into the transformer to do all its work, okay? Con of this is you have to worry about where your phone is to turn it on and off unless you have one of these other devices working in conjunction with it. So in case you don't have your phone and you happen to not have it on a timer, you want to just come in and you can just hit this or hit the remote and turn it on and off, okay? These apps are great on control-wise for individual settings, okay? So that's great with the app. One of the most common is this light switch into a room, okay? So what you have is you have these in different styles. You have it in on off, dimmer, or even timer, okay? The thing about this is though, this is very expensive to put into the room because this has to control the outlet which runs the transformer for all the lights. Think of it that way. This is the control that runs all the lights. I want you to think about this. This is the most expensive to install. This requires possibly drywall repair, getting electricity to it, and convenient-wise, the most convenient of all of them, because it's just right there. We're all so used to like walking in a room and hitting a switch, turning a dim on. When I walk out, boom, I close it. Okay? You can also put a micro switch on a door, but then that also limitates the reason for the LED lights. If you're using it for mood, you want that door open so you walk by your closet and you can see, look in there and see that. Gives you a nice warm sense in your heart. Okay? Or just stick with the switch. Let's just go over these again. So convenience, cost, low cost. Reasonable cost, still convenient. Most expensive, but the one we're most used to. Okay? So you have to decide with your designer on what you want to do and how you want to do it. But please think about it, because if you don't do it right, you're not going to use it. That's the whole point of it, is to make sure you get it to where you need it. Now, this is one of the most missed items in a closet. Power. Okay? Where does it need to be? Is there any available in the room? If there isn't, how do I get it there? You need to decide who is responsible for this, whether it's your designer or you as a consumer. The closet company may say, you need to get us power, put an X on the wall, and get you an outlet. Then you decide how you want to control it with them. Okay? Please, this is the most important thing that you need to know. Do I even have power in my closet? Because none of the other stuff matters if you don't and if you can't get it to it. So please keep in mind who's responsible. Sometimes this could be an extremely high ticket, getting power into the room. If it's there, you got to worry about how you're going to get it and switch it and things like that. So it's a complicated process, LED lighting. Just don't think that you can get it done in your closet. Tell somebody, oh, I want LED lights, and then the designer's like, yes. Make sure that you know what you're talking about to them and they know what they're talking about to you. Conquering Clutter is an expert at this, folks. You will be so happy with our work when it comes to things like this. You will be happy. You will be explained step by step what each of these things can do for you and what you need to do for it. Okay? So, we just covered LED lighting for closets, and we're going to get into LED lighting for offices, kitchens, entertainment systems, even garages. I put LED lights in garages underneath the workbench and stuff like that, for people. So please, open mind, open heart, happiness. Conquering Clutter's motto is, organization isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Just remember that when you're thinking about that, okay? It's a necessity for your life, relieve the stress. This video helps relieve your stress so you know what you're talking about when it comes to LED lighting and the expense related to your closet system, okay? I want you to have a great day. Please like us. Please subscribe to us. Go to our YouTube video, check out some videos and pictures of our recent work. Go to our Yelp page and see what people are saying about us. We love this. Conquering Clutter is dedicated for you, okay? Next video is probably going to be garage slat wall and accessories. All right? Brighten your day. Take care.